Hey guys, welcome back to the first Empire episode of the series. The first episode where we will be an empire the entire time. And it's so now that we're an empire and we still have about 70 years to play, it's just about building up our total prestige score, try to get over 100,000. And there are a couple things that we do need to target. One is the remaining Swedish duchies that are over here. We'd like to gain those. Possibly another head-to-head conflict with Perm, this time with, more men. Although this really isn't that important to me because getting sucked into Russia. Although it is worth noting that Perm has fewer allies it can call upon now, courtesy of the fact that it's been uniting all these things under its rule. But we're going to turn our attention, at least to begin with, over into France. And there are two targets in France that I would like to point out. One is the French Revolt that is keeping Francia busy for the moment. And the other is the Kingdom of Aragon, which seems to be very interspersed in this area. Now, Aragon also has territory in Brittany, which is claimed by some of my Welsh vassals. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to spend part of our time, the time that we're not doing trying to unify our realm, so we'd also be looking for opportunities to take Holstein over here in the Swedish territories. But basically fighting into these Aragonian lands that for some reason they have within France. And we're going to start that off by trying to take a piece of territory down here that sort of connects Aragonian lands in Brittany with Aragonian lands in what would be Aquitaine, but this area, I'm not exactly sure what designation it has. So that's going to be our thing. We're also probably going to end up taking over Count Leonardo Ren at some point. Most likely in a de jure war if we can gain enough territory in Brittany to form or to usurp the Duchy of Brittany away from Aragon. Right now Aragon's got the Aragonian Revolt, but we're not really going to worry about that because the French Revolt may not last very long, and we can sort of attack this area in Brittany at any time, as long as our friend, the Duchess of Gwynedd, who we became friends with at a feast recently, hangs around. She's got maybe 10 years left of her life. So that's what we're going to be doing with my stuffy nose. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So we've declared war on the Duchy of Poitou, and using our friends in Lothian, we have access to 123 ships, and we'll send an expeditionary force of 8,000 men with their new red Scandinavian flags. Of course, we've named the empire something else. And we'll join everybody up at Clydesdale, just so the ship doesn't have to go as far. Now, in this war, we do have access to some reinforcements. Somehow, our Duke of Connaught, this is his vassal down here, and the Duchess of Gwynedd has her vassal right here, which means we'll be able to raise their levies. And that'll give us about 4,000 men to play with, in addition to the guys that we bring over. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Now I'm going to okay, maybe not quite the 4,000 men I was talking about. Oh no, they'll be about that, right? I'm going to send those guys to the county of Thwar, which I think is the county of Tours, but it could be they. Well, holy cow! We finally got. Yeah, we convert him and then he immediately dies and his son is a pagan. That's fantastic. What are we doing? Okay, good. All of our men have been gathered. All right. So now we will begin our siege efforts. And while that's going on, oh my God, he converted to Catholicism only for like his 2 kids. To both be pagans. And now I have to go and well, let's see here. My guy's already in Nidaros, right? So he's already trying to convert the one son. The issue is the other son. I don't see where his title is. Okay. Not really gonna fight about it. Okay, now I did not necessarily want to fight the French. But, you know, if they are going to cause trouble, oh, they sent mercenaries after us. That's great. Way to go, French. Okay, Counselor died. Oh, bloody hell. Trying to think here. The best place to send the counselor. Okay, everybody's trying to kill each other again. I'm just trying to run a little war in France. Alright, now our wife's in love with us, but at this point, I don't think we're having any kids. I think we're just being good husbands. I'm gonna speed this up. Hopefully the siege will go a little faster. Realize we're really okay. Prince Edward just hired some mercenaries. What is he planning to do with those? Hopefully he's going to take them on campaign in Syria. Does that really... See, this is what I don't appreciate about the French attacking me, because I'm at war with their revolt. And now the revolt is getting a running war score on me. Purely because I was delayed in my sieging. I had to unite my armies in order to make sure they didn't get overwhelmed by a French army that just showed up out of nowhere. We're going to be here for a while. All right, well, we'll see what we can do while we're quietly sieging Western France. Oh, I get it. Howie's ended up getting inherited somehow to somebody else, which is why Gwynedd is trying to plot about it. I have a claim against the Kingdom of Russia. Okay. Did we just get run off? Oh yeah, we did. 14,000. Okay, well, what do I want to do? I mean, I could do the silly. I think I have an idea. Time out. Okay, you get out of there. It's 18,000 men. Settle for my old buddies if they're around. Oh, that's good. Um, yeah, I know everybody's. No, didn't realize it. I had a Count Macbeth of Ostrogothia. That's kind of cool. Figure this will keep me busy for a while. Okay, so we are still doing our thing here. What's this? That's interesting. Oh. I take it she was the queen. Yes, she was. Okay. Got 3 of 5 here. Oh, what's going on in the court? No, we don't have much of a court these days. I don't like the fact that High Chief something or another just did that. Alright, time for me to go clean up. So, Nidaros. How do you... Good. That's your brother. You're a high chief, but you're a Catholic. You can sort of understand my she split her titles, is what she did. That's fine. Okay. Right. Okay, the new court chaplain, so let's go deal with that real quick. Okay. That. There's no church here. Right, the kid hadn't officially resigned yet. All right. So now that I have cleansed Nidaros and Jemplan of their problems, I need to reorganize their territories. Oh, I'd completely forgotten about this area. Okay, he's going to fight us on it, so we'll hold off on him. But this will allow me to at least make things more rational here. So the real Duchy of Nidaros is, I believe, these 3 counties. So we'll go next door. Go next door in the head mark. Actually, we won't do that yet. Sorry, I keep forgetting about these problems. Alright, I'll let them figure that out. And then Gentland, I think. Right. Okay. Head mark. Make you account of Gentland. Now, the title Duke of Gentland. Oh heck, I didn't even see you. You're really gonna fight too, huh? Alright, so you guys, for the sake of my sanity, are gonna go to Lapland. Right, so yeah, and that's how we'll handle that. Then we'll create the Duchy of Nidaros as it was meant to be by giving the Duchy of Vestfold to Ostlandet, which I believe is up here. Yeah. All right. Now back to Headmark to grab some people. Okay, a little further down than I was planning to. Let's go down to Duchy of Nidaros right there. I'm going to hold on to the County of Nidaros for the moment until I find something else to put in my domain that makes more sense. But it does mean that I don't need you over here. Okay, what would be a good place for you? Don't really know where I want there to be less scheming going on. Let's send him here. I don't think that it's necessarily the right place to go, but okay. Yeah. So we should be in good shape. We still have a couple of pagan counts, but don't necessarily want to get in a fight with them right at this moment. What kind of army is this? Chartres, huh? Doesn't surprise me. Alright, we've conquered everything in this block. Let's go grab this block. How much did it cost? Bloody hell. We'll keep doing it, but we need more money. I'm not sure we're ever going to have more money. There are other things that I would press before I would press that. She's still alive. But these are things to remember. Holy cow, what's going on here? This is the French Revolt. This is a Castilian army. Definitely a lot more going on here than I realize. Is Aragon at war with France? No, they're at war with the Aragonian Revolt. France Wait. Okay, somebody is. Looks like France is attacking Aragon. So where the heck does Castile fit in all this? We've just had a death of the French revolt leader. French revolt army took a couple of knocks, which is good. That means that it won't be coming after us. Who are you fighting? Uh, you're aiding the Emperor of France. Okay. Fair enough. As long as you guys don't come looking for me, I'm cool with that. Like that one French army and that one French revolt army. Oh, our friend died. My spy master. We claim on Aquitaine. We claim on Tours. That works. Yes, I do find it weird that I'm referred to as Kaiser Walker, but that's because my character is inexplicably German, which I feel has to do with some sort of oversight. Some female character. Alright, so we've secured the little duchy of Poitou over here as the first of these little wars. And so I'm thinking that's a good time to... We also did some vassal management up here in Norway. So I'm figuring that this is a good time to stop and pick things up next time. Looks like there's a little bit of trouble going on in the Holy Roman Empire, but again, needs to be a fair amount of trouble for us to go attack one of the things that we have de jure rights to. We could take over Russia, but I'd be just as happy to have Russia as a, barrier against the Mongols here. And we are going to be more involved in Western France because we do have some claims over here in Brittany that we could potentially make use of. And, I'm just puzzled by Aragon here. We also have a claim on Aquitaine. which is a rather strange duchy. It contains a bunch of stuff. But since Aragon is in the middle of a revolt, it might be a good time to try to snatch it. And since our friend died, we don't necessarily, we don't necessarily have a huge rooting interest going after this couple of things in Brittany. So we will see what happens next time, and I'll see you then.